Is anyone else overwhelmed with how reachable they are 247 by people via their cell phones? Some years ago I turned my phone on silent and established with everyone that I am just not always reachable. You can text me and I'll get back to you, but it won't be instant, it will be when I next see it. Also, I don't watch all the stuff people send me. If it's a close friend I might be honest and just say I don't have the time. I have other more distant friends who I just don't look at links they send if I'm busy. You don't have to. The Facebook family group chat is always muted. The ringer is always off. I almost never answer my phone and I only respond to a text if it's convenient. The only time you're going to reach me right this second is if it's an emergency. Nope. I don't answer anyone if I don't feel like it. I am of a vintage, Gen X, where I remember walking out my front door and basically falling off the face of the earth. Our parents didn't know where we were, who we were with, what we were doing, and that also went for phone calls. When I was a kid, we lived in an ocean area, so we would place a collect call to our parents when we were ready to come home. They would pick up, refuse it, hang up, and then we wouldn't have to spend a dime. At any rate, I truly resent the surveillance that's now part of everyday life, the fact that our phones listen to us even when we're not talking on them. It's like that freedom has forever been taken away and we've all been noosed up with electronic leashes. My advice is to ignore it until you feel like dealing with it. I have friends they can get downright cranky if they are not answered immediately. But here's the thing, I have shit to do. And even when I don't, sometimes I just need some quiet. So no guilt whatsoever if you decide to just set it aside and deal with it when you're mentally ready to deal with the phone. I promise you, if the earth is ending, you'll find out from some other source. Nothing is urgent. I'm tired of people acting as if it is. OMG, yes. It's like my phone turned into a digital leash. I miss the days when people couldn't find you unless you were home. Now I feel guilty for not answering a text within 5 minutes, like I'm being graded on response time. Honestly, we all need to start normalizing do not disturb mode more often. You are only as overwhelmed as you allow yourself to be. Automatic do not disturb mode exists. Keep it on silent. If you stop responding, they find another way to suit their needs. I put my phone permanently on silent and pre-warn people that is what I do. I tell them it's my answering machine. I will get back to them when it is a good time for me. No, because I just ignore it until I'm ready to talk. I'd rather have the option of being reached instantly in an emergency than not reachable at all just because I want to live in a cave. Yep, especially with work. Now even on my day off I am expected to be reachable 247. Literally have to get the okay to see a movie on my day off for 2 hours. Get in the habit of not having it in the same room as you. On weekends, I don't look at until noon or later. Sure, I miss a text or a call, but people in my circle don't think it's weird, because I don't reply right away. I have VoIP landlines in case of some crazy emergency, or they could call my husband or kids' phones to try to find me. But it's okay to be reachable. You shouldn't feel like you have to reply to things immediately. I get it. I joke often about my phone being my electronic leash. Also, 10-minute long voice memos? Make that shit an email or don't bother me with it. My adult children and I actually instituted electronics-free quiet hours. For an hour a day, we all unplug from our electronics and each other, read, nap, do crafts, play with the dog, and completely disengage from other people. We're all introverts, so it's been a great boon to our mental health. We also keep our phones down during meals, and I've worked with them both on recognizing that they don't actually owe anyone their time, even me, and how to politely but firmly set those boundaries with people. We did all this because we were wasting a lot of our time and spoons on being available to other people, and we decided collectively that this was what we wanted for ourselves. We've been a lot happier since, and while I will still sometimes sit and spend 2 hours responding to all the little pebbles my friends drop in my inbox, it's become something I do at my leisure every couple of weeks, not at their demand. I've taken this a step further by establishing bedtime hours. My phone is on automatic DND from 11-7, and only my kids, my boyfriend, and my elderly mother can ring through. You don't have to answer it. I got auto do not disturb set on my phone 10 p.m. 7 a.m. 7 days a week, and I set it for my mom and daughter's number will still ring for calls. No, because I just can't be bothered lol. Definitely. I miss the days when phones were just that phones. I hate having my phone blown up all day every day. There is a do not disturb button. I had started feeling the same way. Now I only respond when I want and have time to. It's less stressful, try it.